Hey guys, welcome back to Fix It channel. Here we got a project car, 2015 Ford Taurus. In this video I'm going to attempt to replace the front driver seat belt with the pretensioner on it. So I'm also replacing the seat, and I removed the driver's seat to get more room here to work with. So the first step is to basically disconnect the battery, and I'm gonna go ahead and do that. We got the negative terminal disconnected, and we have to remove this door trim panels. The main one is the center bottom and center upper one, but before we remove those, we have to remove the front one here to gain more access to it. So because of this tab here, we have to remove the front one. We're going to go ahead and open the rear door, and we're going to open this rear door panel, the trim panel as well. We will just use our hand to remove that one. Okay, that's come with the door seal. Okay, maybe we can just leave it for now. Let's see. Okay, I think I'll just leave it hanging for now, since I can remove the center panel now. Okay, basically we just use our hand. Okay, something's holding it. Okay. Alright, there's that one. And now there's this center one. So far we've been using our hands. It's got these little clips, two up, two bottom, and there's one over there. I don't want to pull too hard and break it or anything. So this one's got a 7 or 8 millimeter little bolt here on the upper panel that's holding it. As you can see, the roof airbag was deployed. I had it cut to get some room here, and I'm gonna grab the 7 millimeter and remove this nut here, this little bolt. Okay guys, so I've got this center panel removed. That was a 7 millimeter bolt right at this corner here. So we got that 7 millimeter bolt removed, and that's right over here. I apologize for poor lighting. I'm gonna grab a light here in a couple minutes shortly. It's winter, and it's winter in Midwest. We have hardly any daylight anymore. So the bottom pretensioner here, it's got this little connector, and we're gonna squeeze bottom and up. It's left and right, both sides. It's got little tabs, and pull it out. So we just squeeze these little tabs here, kind of like that, and then pull it out. So it also has a 1/2 inch or a 13 millimeter bolt that's holding it in place. So I'm gonna squeeze my air impact gun there and pull it out. It's gonna be noisy. All right, we've got that one out. So out comes the pretensioner. I'm just gonna save this bolt, put it on the side. Okay, that's pretty good size. I'm not sure how we can remove it through the panels yet. Would it come out through this whole opening? I don't know yet, so we'll just have to see. Looks like it may not come out through that thing yet. That is gonna be interesting. So next we're gonna go ahead and remove this one here. Okay guys, using T45 size star pointed socket. This is a T45 or T50. I don't have a T50, but 45 worked on this one. So I removed this one just now, and this little buckle. just comes off. So it was in there just like that, comes right off. I'm gonna save this in my pocket so I don't lose it. And next we're gonna go ahead and, at this bottom part, the retractor portion, it's got the same bolt right here. I just got it loosened, so we're gonna go ahead and remove that as well. I'm gonna put it to the side, and yeah, in case if you were wondering, this is that bolt. Yeah, it's about an inch long, inch and a half almost. So we're gonna pull this up and away, and then it should come out of there. So with this one, same thing. It's got this little tab. I'm gonna try to remove that little tab first. Okay, comes right out. This one here for that wiring, and the usual Ford clips, these little wiring harness on seat belts, retractors, and airbags. So we're gonna just squeeze the two sides and pull it out. If I can get a good grip on it. Okay, I squeezed both sides and pulled it out. So that thing's out now. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and proceed with the replacement seat belt here. And I got this one used here. This is a replacement, and it came with a pretensioner. The pretensioner is not jammed, as you can see. This is a working, good condition seat belt. So on this end right here, it's got the previous wiring harness still attached to it. I'm gonna go ahead and remove it. So as usual, a little bit hard to do with one hand. Just takes a little bit longer. So we'll basically remove this one and start installation. Okay guys, the replacement seat belt, I clipped this white clip mount here, and we're gonna press this socket in there, that pigtail, and you probably heard that snap click. I'm gonna go ahead and gently insert that in there, and drop in my light now. Things are just starting to fall apart here. Okay, so it's got this little mount on the side, and we'll try to get that in there. Okay, so that wiring connector harness, that's connected. So this little mount tab has to fall in place, and there's that T50 size or the T45 star point bolt opening there. I'm gonna screw that in there. I'm gonna go with hand as far as I can. It's about hard. I'm gonna tighten that with my impact gun, and next we will have to go ahead and mount this one here as well. Whoops. Doesn't want to stay in place. Okay, some light. Okay, so alright, I better just put that little bolt in place as well. So we're gonna go ahead and latch that on. Oops. Dropped everything. So I'm gonna kind of zoom in here slightly. Alright, hopefully it'll stay now. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and take the T45 size. If you got a T50, I think T50 is the perfect size on it. We're gonna screw in and tighten the bottom. Alright, that's about tight enough. Let's go just 1 or 2 more, right? Okay, and the top one too. Okay, I'm not sure. I don't think this one is all the way in yet. Huh. Oh, maybe it is. Feels like it's all the way in. I guess that thing's supposed to be like that. Let me check this other side real quick. Oh yeah, it does seem to have a little wiggle room, play room. So, all right. Okay, guys, I'm going to show you a little trick here shortly. We have to run this seat belt the other end through this door panel, the cover trim panel. So at the moment, let's just go ahead and install the other end, the pretensioner here. And the cover is getting on the way here. So what we're gonna do is place it in here, put this 1/2 inch bolt and screw it in slightly by hand just so it stays in there. So next we're gonna go ahead and insert this connector, wiring connector here. It's supposed to click. Okay, snap click there. And I'm just gonna get my 1/2 inch or 13mm impact gun and tighten that all the way in there. Alright, so that's in place. Don't want to go too far with it. Towards the end it gets hard, that's why I gotta hit it 5 to 10 times to make sure it really drives in there. Okay, so next we're gonna do the little trick. We're gonna remove this joint right here, open this cover and remove the seat belt and from the pretensioner. So using my flat blade screwdriver here, we have to be really careful, gentle with it so we don't break it. Just gonna have to pry that out. Okay guys, a little hard to do with one hand. Let me see if I can get a better visual here. Okay guys, I actually haven't had to remove a pretensioner on this Ford Taurus before, and the passenger side seat belt was not jammed, so I'm not really replacing the passenger seat belt on it. Oops, I just broke that thing. Hopefully, well, I could reuse the other one from the old pretensioner, so. Okay, that one's off. This side is off. Okay, so the trick here is, it's not as easy and simple as, let's say, a Chevy Cruiser Malibu that I worked on. It's got this little tab right here. We'll go ahead and let me zoom in a little bit. We're gonna pull this tab just like that. This comes out, and then it's got on the back it's got another plastic looking tab. We're gonna push that out like that, and then the seat belt comes off just like that. It came loose, so we're gonna go ahead and remove it from this old cover panel that it came with. So the brand new one at a dealership was, Ford dealership has it priced just under $300. I got this one used about 140 or so, so slightly less than below half price. This comes from a 2015 Ford Taurus Limited, another Ford Taurus. This one's black, as you can see. And so yeah, basically I'm gonna have to do the same trick with the old Pretensioner here, just to show you guys the same trick. So we're gonna remove this clip here, and I'm just gonna place it on the floor. It's got this little tab right here. Push it up on both sides, and then off it comes. And the idea here is to remove the old seat belt so that we can reinstall the door trim panels between the two doors. So okay, that one's out. I'm just gonna go with it through here. I hope you can see it. I'm gonna zoom out again slightly. Well, I'm gonna have to correct that later. I think it'll fit through here. And this next one too. So to show you what I'm doing here, I've got this trim panel, and we're gonna run the seat belt through it. Hopefully it fits. So let me see how I can get this one. Okay, so I've got this upper trim panel kind of pushed in there, and this 7mm bolt is kind of also important in holding that together at the bottom part of that panel. I'm going to screw that in that way. And my compressor kicks in. Don't like that background noise. So next, guys, we will go ahead and put this trim panel to the side, and I'll bring in the other end of the seat belt, and make sure you line it up correctly. It's not bent or anything, it's all straight. And we're just gonna go ahead and press it in here just like that. So let me get a better angle here. Okay, so we press that in. It's in place. Just gonna put one of those little tabs as well. Okay, now we just have to put that cover, the original one that I broke. So I'm gonna have to get that replacement and see if I can put the replacement on it. So yeah, I'm gonna try to take this one out from the old one and install it there. Okay guys, I just pressed in this lower trim panel cover, and at the bottom part, the Pretensioner here, the plastic clip is not staying together. I might have broken another 1 or 2 tabs or something, so I'm gonna press it in together, maybe apply a little bit of plastic welding, or use a super glue or something. So this panel here is in place. We're gonna go ahead and press in the rear panel now. I pressed this one in just now actually, So make sure the edge of the seal lines up with the edge. It's got a cut on both sides, driver and passenger side. So the we just press that in. That rear seat trim panel is in place, and we're gonna go ahead and, so the seal here actually came off. Okay, this doesn't look right. I think I'm gonna have to put this seal behind this trim panel real quick. So guys, used price is around $150 on these seat belts with pretensioners, and brand new one at a dealer was around $300, just to remember. And this seal on the driver's side, the seal goes over the panel on the upper end, the upper panel, but the bottom panel, the panel goes over the seal on this edge. I just corrected that. So we're gonna go ahead and place this Taurus badge front panel here just like that, and press it in there. Alright, that's nice in place now, or I think it is. Nope, it is in place. So basically, job's done. You would also want to make sure you pull up this bottom part of the pretensioner, this rubber here, pull it up through this opening at the bottom panel. Okay guys, the seat belt works. I just don't have the buckle and the seat yet to kind of click it and test it, but I'm pretty sure everything works now. So overall, we had two wiring harnesses, connectors, one at the pretensioner and one at the retractor section part. So thanks for watching, guys. Any questions or comments, leave them below, and I'll be sure to answer them. Good luck with yours now. Take care.